Oh, 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 I'm just kidding. This is Scene Wells. This is Scene Wells at the BTS. Scene, not shine. Scene Wells. Own it. Believe it. Own your name. We'll get to that sooner in a later episode. But just give thanks. This month is predicated on giving thanks. So we're closing in. And just make sure we're understanding how we're giving thanks and what we're giving thanks to. And what you better remember to give thanks to the one above. I hear a lot about count your blessings. Sometimes that really gets under my skin because it's like counting. Imagine a whole barrel of rice grains, right? And someone told you to count every single one. How would you feel? How would you truly feel about that? Counting every single grain, and that's the perspective I take when people say count your blessings, because there are too many blessings to count, especially if you're living a decent life. You have your body, you have your abilities, you can think for yourself. That's truly a blessing within its own self. And just waking up. Yes, I put a on that. Waking up. That concept alone is a blessing. To be here is a blessing. So make sure you're giving thanks and understanding that you're not doing it alone. As much as you would like to think so, and much of it is you. But at the end of the day, you are not fully and truly doing it alone. Someone always has a hand in it. Someone helps you. Whether it be from this earth or from the one above. But someone guides you. So please make sure you give thanks. And that's no joke. I try to make sure I give thanks at least, now I don't even put a number. Anytime I think about it, I just do it. I'm like, thank you. Even if it's some small thank you, say it out loud. Because it keeps me humble, it keeps me aware of what things could go wrong. Something could go wrong at any second. I don't think we know how imaginable that is, that something could go wrong right now. Yes, it's highly unlikely. We get those devil advocates, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you do not know. Something can happen right now, so give thanks for your presence here. We're going to dive a little bit deeper. And I used to be a child. I was a very, very, very broken kid. Could hide it very well. But when I think of my family, I wasn't that close with my family. I wasn't that close. Didn't really want to be a part of my family. I always wished I was in another family doing other things and great things and going this, that, doing this and that, buying this and that. But it taught me it's not always about that. There's nothing stronger than blood. And once blood hits you, once you understand the meaning of blood, it hits you in a different way. You start to understand family is family, and not many people get families. It makes me realize, like, the place that I work at a treatment facility for kids whose parents just throw them in there when they're just looking for attention. But not even that, just other kids whose parents abused them, sexually assaulted them, raped. You get the gist. I don't really need to go into depth with that, but you get the gist. There are kids out there. We're talking about kids, not teenagers, not adults, not old people, but kids. Please be aware of that, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware of that. Kids, man. Sometimes it makes me want to cry hearing these kids' stories. If you really hear these kids' stories, oh man, it will do something to your heart. It will do something to your heart, man. To your heart, to your mind, and it will change your actions for sure. For sure. Okay, for sure. So be aware. Having my parents, man, I wouldn't trade them for the world. And my brothers, man, I wouldn't trade them for the world. But also within my sport, giving thanks to my coaches. Especially Coach Evans, salute to you. You always be a mentor to me, but I'm thankful that you were in my life and that you were able to guide me through certain points. Have this idea or make me have this idea like, man, You know, I can go to college. That's really big in the African American culture, man. That's really, really, really huge. The idea of that, man, I can go to college. Man, I can run track. Man, I can see something better for myself. Instead of just going to school and working, you know, a 9 to 3 or a 9 to 5. I saw better in myself, and my coach saw better. He, you know, he fertilized it. You know, he took care of it. He took care of me. You know, he drove me to those 6 a.m.s. I didn't want to get up at those 6 a.m.s, but just knowing our destination and knowing where we had to be, man, I just give thanks to my coaches, especially Coach Keith, too, as well. You know, my coach who coached me to be a national champion. You know, that relatability. You know, you don't really relate with a lot of coaches, and sometimes what they say goes in one ear and out the other. But just the relatability helped me to learn and feel what he felt that I can even do. So I give thanks to that. You know, I give thanks to my place in life right now. Just learning at the age of 24, I feel like, you know, I'm a little bit behind my years, just a little bit. But I'm really thankful on the things that I'm learning. My friends, you know, who stuck with me. You know, I was a broken child. I was a broken kid. I didn't know much. I was always a lone wolf, trying to figure things out by myself. Didn't want people to be in my circle like that, you know, because I just felt I was more efficient alone. But just giving thanks to my friends to trying to understand me, understand how I work, understand what I've went through, understand me, not what I've done, you know, in the face of public, but just me, the reasons behind why I do stuff. I give thanks to my friends, man. So all you know, I ain't gonna be all bad because I might miss some, but just thank you. Thank you. I'm giving thanks to that. Give thanks to your friends. You know, we're about to go into session. I have a little special treat for you guys when, you know, I start talking to other athletes. But just the difference between acquaintances and friends is huge, man. Friends, true friends. It is very, very, very crucial. Very crucial, man. Very crucial. And just giving thanks to the situations that I was in. You know, sometimes it's not always good to seek help from your parents. It's not always good to know that, hey, you might, you know, you always have help there. It might be good, but it just provides a different feeling. It just provides a different mentality. Like, man, I gotta make this work because I don't know. I do not know. I gotta make this work. So you go into it with a different mentality, and I just thank God for those situations, for those lessons learned. Because again, like I said, all those lessons that I've learned when I was a kid, being alone, that helped me actually to train when I needed to train alone. So just understanding the feelings, understanding that, hey, it's not just me. You know, as much as I feel alone, it's not just me. We can't do it on our own. You know, maybe 80% in some situations, but every situation we are not doing on our own. There's someone else, someone putting pieces together to make that opportunity fit for us to take advantage of it. So yes, you know, I was being. I mean, again, you could put the word together, but just so much complaining, so much wishing how things were different stopped me from my growth. Until one day I realized, like, man, I need to wake up. I need to stop relying on the past, or I'm gonna be in the past. I give thanks for those situations because those certain situations are situations that I never want to be in again. It makes me realize how much I never want to be in those situations again. So it makes me drive that much harder. Not only for myself, but for my future family. So I give thanks to those situations, man. Denzel Washington even said, give thanks in advance for things that are already yours. You know what type of mindset that is? You know what type of mindset that is, man? Giving thanks in advance for something that's already yours. Giving thanks, man. Because it's there. It's there. As long as you stay humble, as long as you give thanks and knowing who gave it to you and that you didn't do it out your own willpower. You know, yes, we could do a lot of things, but to truly do something great doesn't just take one person. Doesn't just take you, you know. So just understanding that and really giving gratitude every day. And I just think with that, we don't as a generation do that often. We don't even tell our friend thank you enough. our friend, let alone random people. So just get in the habit of saying thank you. Don't always expect someone to do something just because they did it. You know, really just, not saying you have to do it every time, but when someone does something, say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you right now to your parents. Maybe that's all they want to hear. You can do anything in the world for them, but maybe all they want to hear is a thank you. You know, so really just know what's around you, really take advantage of what's around you, but be humble enough to know that, you know, everything you do isn't on your own and that you do have help. And make sure you appreciate those people. Make sure you appreciate those people. Even the person who got me started, Tara Wagner. You know, met her on a cruise. Wonderful lady, a lot of knowledge, wisdom. Helped me, and I don't get really that inspired by a lot of people. It's hard for me. That's why I'm trying to be the person that I would want to look up to if I was younger, or if I was in high school. I want to be that person that, man, I want to hang out with him. I'm trying to be that person. So definitely a shout out to Tara Wagner for just giving me stars. I give thanks to you, and this will be something big. So this will be something big, more than I ever can imagine. So, man, keep that in mind, man. Give thanks. Closing out, you know, follow, subscribe. And behind the scenes. But subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do. I mean, you don't even have to do that. Just take what you can, man. Maybe it'll spark something to have a conversation with another person. All I'm trying to do is make you think. Make you think, make you understand, like, different side of things, a different perspective. So that's the point of the BTS, is to make you think, make you understand, not make you, but hope that you will understand the things that I'm trying to portray and the things that I try to live by and spread to my own family and friends and community and my athletes. So follow, subscribe, don't, but stay tuned, however you want to do it. I have a little treat for you guys after this. Most definitely. Most definitely. And stay tuned. I got a special preview, something that I'm so excited to do. I've been writing on it a lot for the past week and a half, contacting different people, and it's going to be coming 2019. 2019, man. I feel like it's big. But it's going to bring people together. It's going to have conversations. It's going to make people think and put a smile on not only our community, but everyone around us, to make, create, and take advantage of your opportunity. Man, woman, whoever you are, take advantage. This is the BTS signing out. Scene Wells. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out. Yeah. You know, we got to give thanks for our family members, no matter how bad it is. And I mean, I can only say from my perspective, I know, some family members do some messed up things, but, it teaches you something. It teaches you something. It teaches you lessons. It teaches you love, or whatever you needed in that point of your life. But just give thanks to your family members, especially your parents, because they're human too. They might not make all the right choices and the right paths, but they're human and they make mistakes. But just giving thanks for parents in general. I needed to stop complaining about myself. I'm like, dude, I wish I had, I wish I was in the white family, I wish they were there with me. But it's just, I love my parents, man. I give thanks for just having my parents, man. I wouldn't trade them for the world. And my brothers, man, I wouldn't trade them for the world. But coming to you from the Wells family, we would like to wish you a belated happy Thanksgiving. Give thanks. What are you thankful for?
Thankful for family.
Yeah.
My family guided me.
You're thankful for those video games. Well, we wish you a belated happy Thanksgiving. Is there anything you want to say, little brother?
Just get through school. Don't make it extra stressful.
Yeah. You don't want to say give thanks to those people out there?
Let me give thanks.
Yeah. Didn't we just have Thanksgiving? Didn't we just have Thanksgiving a few days ago?
Not you did.
Don't you want to wish these beautiful people a happy belated Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're the one over here telling me things. Happy things. Tell me.
Well, stay safe. Give thanks, man, and always keep God first, family second, and you know how that story goes. This is Scene.
This is Rocco.
And we'll see you guys again. Peace out.
Sounds like an NBC News.